the interview with an alien or whatever.
There's a couple of those coming out.
Yeah, and it's like
there's that one from
the being looks fake,
60s,
but the message that the being was trying to put out was on a whole other.
Did you see that one recently?
That
alien talking and trying to give the message to the world.
It's been a while.
A couple years.
It's been a while.
See, that one that I saw was the KGB.
More recent?
No, it was old. It was like the 60s or 70s. And they supposedly had an interview with an alien. And everyone debunked it as that's a real video. The way he would move and the way he would talk they didn't even have technology like that back then to edit a video like that.
See, I want someone to explain one occurrence I'm about to bring up. Explain one thing. What about the flying man? Have you seen that video? What was it? No. Fucking flying humanoid, dude, in the sky. There's a video of it. People say it. Some people are saying it's fake. Some people saying it's real. But it's been caught in more than one video.
It's a guy flying?
It doesn't look normal size human because it looks big from a distance. It looks like it's probably like 7, 8 feet tall. Like it's a big dude. And slender, and it's just flying. It's hovering in there, and then it just dips out. Explain that shit. That's like
Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
It's fucking Superman. Duh. Thought everyone knew who that was.
But yeah, that one threw me for a loop because that's like, it's really weird. And then like we go on to other occurrences. This may not be, I don't know if it'd be a more of an alien thing, of more like a, well, it could be an alien thing if you go on supernatural and dimension hopping aliens. It could be them because what about the city in the clouds? Picture of the city in clouds.
I haven't seen that one.
But there's a picture, I think there's a video too of it, pictures and video. But I can't remember what country it was in, but there was a legit city in the clouds. Like you see buildings and crazy shit. What if that's just like, what if in that exact spot, say like the sun were to line up with the portal and we saw a different side?
See, and that was my biggest question is like, if there's these portals that aliens are using all over our world,
They could be everywhere.
are they moving?
They
Is the
have
portal
to be.
moving?
It has
Like,
to
could they suck something in it that's not supposed to be?
Well, on that, I don't think it would suck something in because then it would classify as a black hole. I mean,
Well, not suck, but like, if it's moving and it's
in
a
the path, and it takes out a tree, and it just makes it disappear.
the tree goes into the portal.
Well, there has been instances of famous people now because of their disappearance. What if a species was watching that person, say, taking a record of what they're doing, found out that they are a more surpassed being among humans, and they want them to represent our kind as humans, as the smartest, and they make their disappearance. They purposely put a portal, move the portal into, say, Amelia Earhart's airplane.
Gone.
Or Einstein, or
Well, the government supposedly killed Marilyn Monroe because she threatened to expose a bunch of their classified documents about aliens Because she was banging Kennedy and his brother,
Yeah.
and then they both.
She was so embedded into our.
They both stopped talking to her. So that was her revenge. Was she was gonna expose a bunch of stuff about aliens.
And I bet the Men in Black either came to her.
Oh yeah, it was either the Men in Black
Maybe,
or the
what if it's the
government.
Men in Black? What if it's Men in Black?
See, I think the Men in Black are the reptilians.
The reptilians, the shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Um,
Or because there's been, if you read some of those articles of people,
they're creepy. They're
Dude.
not there to.
dude, and it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's weird. It's kind of almost sinister. if you
Well,
think
and
about
it's sudden too. Like all of a sudden, like you start exposing a bunch of shit, bam! You got these motherfuckers at your door.
it. Yeah, but that.
And they're asking you weird ass questions, harassing the fuck out of you. Not to mention everyone that they've come in contact says they look weird as fuck. Ain't got no hair on them and shit. That's like some
Yeah.
Matrix shit.
Yeah, that's like more like some skinhead shit.
No, that's like the Matrix. Like how you come out here.
Oh,
your
you come out of the realities.
Your little egg.
Yeah.
With no fucking hair on your body.
Weird.
Straight up weird. I saw a T-shirt that said, "The Matrix is not a movie; it's a documentary."
That's like other films, though. There's been speculation of different films and
Of if we're in like a
different
dream
novels.
reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That supposedly is a real reality that someone talked about, got their experience down from there, and put on their knowledge through a movie or a book.
So China built the biggest radio to contact with aliens. They're the biggest one in the world. Just built it. So we sit here and talk about how like we already contact aliens and we already have a communication system with some of them.
What if their blinking lights?
Well,
is
and what if
Morse code or
this
something?
big radio they just put out that China just built is just a better way to talk to them?
Yeah, well, what if they want to get our attentions with blinking lights?
Well, and
big
like
ships?
Wi-Fi and dual core processors and the cameras we have and the 1 terabyte, just our technology. I feel like a lot of our technology and manipulation has come from aliens.
Well,
Or do you think that they are learning from us because we're creating new things?
I don't think they're learning from us.
Me
I think
neither. They already know all
I
this
think
shit.
We're learning from them because, in a sense,
They're dropping technology kind of at us.
If you think about it, say if a reptilian were to become an inventor, he's already embedded. He's a hybrid human.
Yeah, what if he decided, I want to stay here on Earth?
Yeah.
I'm going to shapeshift all the time just so I can make this place better
Yeah,
and
and-
invent new things.
and-
What if that's what Elon Musk is? What if Elon Musk is a fucking reptilian? And the whole reason he's here is so that he can teach our people about how to. I mean, look at this. Elon Musk, he created his own space company. He's in a commercial space company. I don't know if any of you understand the quality of that, but NASA is a government-funded agency that all their money comes from the government. SpaceX, none of their money comes from the government. It's all funded from Elon Musk or his investors. I mean, the guy is changing our world, whether you want to say it or not. And if you don't know who Elon Musk is, he is the owner of Tesla cars. He's the owner of SpaceX. He's an entrepreneur of a couple different companies I'm not sure of.
Crazy rich guy.
Oh, dude, and smart. He's an engineer, and he's one of the smartest guys on the planet, which rich might not be his thing, because that just started in the last couple of years, because Tesla was completely built on every one of his pennies he made on that company. Everyone said Tesla was going to fail.
So look at him now. I want one.
He invested every penny he ever made back into the company, and look where it is now.
It's like, why did he send a car in space?
There is actually a reason behind that. Tesla sent a car to space so that in the next 10 to 20, maybe 30 years, I think that's what he said. He even plans on trying to do this in 10 years. Keep that in mind. The next decade this could happen. But he wants to... Tesla wants to make like a travel system to Mars. He wants to take people to Mars and bring them home so they can have the experience of space. Granted, there are bajillionaires on this planet, and they want to do that. They'll pay to do that.
Oh, yeah.
And if he can figure it out to where it's safe to do, and you don't have to go through a space program to get conditioning and endurance to go up there, the guy could make fucking trillions and billions and bajillions of dollars. And Elon Musk is one of those guys where if he was making that kind of money and was the richest guy in the world, he would turn it back around and put it into all the small places so it could get redistributed and bought back, so it could possibly make its way back to him a second time.
So I have my last what if. So, what if we came from aliens or something crazy like that, or God, or something crazy like that? What if we're just microorganisms that grew from a meteorite that hit Earth?
I actually believe in that theory, that the bacteria that formed everything also formed humans, and that humans, I don't know if we evolved, or if, like Garret said, around the middle of the prehistoric age, we came here on a meteor, and then our bacteria just formed into something incredible. And I don't know, that's just so hard to think that a human could have formed by just bacteria and stuff. There had to have been a first human, I would think. There had to have been a first. Either we evolved or we were put here. Literally a human, a full adult human, was put here pregnant or with another, like a female and a male. We're both put here. What do you think?
Well, anything's possible. It could be anything we talk about. Like, we could have just evolved to this, and we could have not been put here. But we're always open for new things and new experiences, and that's why we think about these things. Some people don't like thinking about it at all, and that's fine. We think there's other things out there. Let me know what you think in the comments. This was a good video,
Absolutely.
If you guys want to talk about anything that we went over, I would love to see it.
He's right.
My profile isn't linked to our YouTube.
No, yeah, that is another thing I wanted to check you guys in real quick. I wanted to put this in the commercial earlier, but I forgot. Sorry. But Garret Brown on Facebook, look him up. It's beautiful face. And he's my friend.